we have the Celestial Mirror. The Celestial Mirror seems to react. Use it. Hey, Yuna, what are you doing here? But inside, we can obtain Nirvana. Apparently, it was just that easy the whole time. Buddhists are wasting their time. All you need to do is head around Macalania Woods a bit. This is Yuna's ultimate weapon. So let's take a look at what it is. Way down here. Nirvana, no AP. That means that when you get into a fight, you don't get any AP out of it. Doesn't seem like much of an ultimate weapon, does it? Yeah, it's not yet. But there's a reason that we had to work so hard to get this. Remember that we had to get one of each monster captured in the Calmlands in order for this treasure chest to show up. And it took this long for us to get Nirvana. Hell, the Magistral Rod's a hell of a lot better than that. Did I not put her on the capture equipment? I thought I had everybody on capture equipment. Maybe I just put these guys on it. Either way, though, we are done here for now. We got a treasure chest. That's what I wanted. Now, if memory serves me correctly, please tell me I'm wrong. Alright, the Celestial Mirror is fine. I must be thinking something else. Alright.
The final showdown.
Yeah, we still have the Celestial Mirror. So, now it's time to do some airship traveling in a way that's not anticipated. So, to this point, we've been using the list the whole time, right? They give us an option here and there. There are other ways to travel on the airship, though, and I'm going to go over a few of them. These are password entries. This is what we can put into the airship. Hooray! Passwords! These are found throughout Spira. They'll actually list. Don't they tell me? They do. The Albed have left riddles in 1,000-year-old ruins scattered across Spira. Decipher them to learn the passwords. So, when you go and you find one of those things on the wall, I believe we found one in Bicanel Island. I believe we found one in Kilika, in the woods. I think that there was one back when we started. We found a lot of them. We can start putting those passwords in now. I'm just going to go over the passwords now because they're very useful right now. So, they ask us to enter in the passwords. For whatever reason, all the passwords are in all caps. So, let's start with... see if I can get it right. We'll start with God Hand. That was, I think I remember actually seeing that. So, confirm that. And we have just coded our first password. And now that shows up as a stop for us on the list. You can tell because it's new. We can drop off at Mushroom Rock.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
But this is a new area in Mushroom Rock. We're down here where we could not get to before. And we just head north here. There's a lot of like nooks and crannies around the outside, but there's nothing there. You just want to head north a little bit west, and eventually you will find the treasure chest. And yes, you get into fights around here. So let's kill you.
Oh yeah!
Let's kill you. And let's kill you.
Farewell.
Overkills across the board.
That's how it's done.
So many of these enemies are so weak compared to where we are right now. It's kind of ridiculous. But here we can find a treasure chest. The Celestial Mirror seems to react. Use it. Hey, Riku, what are you doing here? She seems happy. Are you going to say anything? Nope, she just puts it on. This is the Godhead. It is her ultimate weapon. It still sucks. Don't put it on right now. But we'll take a look at it nonetheless. It's pretty much the same thing that we saw before with Nirvana. No AP, and that's it. 3 blank slots and no AP. What we have to do is power these up. I think I mentioned that last time. They're not ultimate yet, but they're the basis for the ultimate weapons. You should be able to take him out, right? Yep. Lamash 2, mine. Gundawara, mine. Wow, I even got an overkill on that with Tidus. It never felt like we were getting super powerful throughout this, right? But compared to where we were here, I'm super powerful. So, that is our first secret destination. That one was just written out somewhere. I remember seeing, I think that's, might have been at Bicanel where we found that one.
The final showdown.
The other one's a little bit more complicated. Input, right? This one, you had to combine two different areas. I believe it was Bicanel Island and Kilika. And at one point, I think it was at Besaid, they told us you have to put Kilika and Bicanel together as one. That was your clue. And it's an anagram for victorious. There we go. Password number 2 deciphered. Added a new point to our list. That would be Besaid Ruins 1, which implies that there's a Besaid Ruins 2, doesn't it? Let's head there.
Here we go.
And here we are on top of, well, a part of Besaid. Remember when I said, hey, look, there's safe spheres up there? How do I get there? That's how you get there. They can be very precise on the airship when they want to be. But here we can get a victorious. And I am out of room. Lightning proof, fireproof, and ice proof. I'm sure there's something I could get rid of here. Didn't I pick up like a... Didn't I pick up an ice strike or something that I really was not going to want? You know what? We'll get rid of the glorious shield. There's so many things that I always think I want. God, there's so much. I don't know. You know what? The ductile rod can go. I don't need that. All right. So that's now in the chest, but I can never get it back. But that's one thing down. Apparently, I'm going to need to sell some things here because there's going to be more equipment that I pick up. Let's take a look at what I did pick up, though. It was for Riku. It's a Targe for her. Wait, it was the first one? I went right by you thinking there's no way. So there we go. Lightning proof, fireproof, ice proof. The only thing that's missing is waterproof, and that can easily be added. Although it's not necessarily the best for everything. It's good for a lot of things. Let me go sell some stuff to Rin. All right, that is all done. Let's move out once more. I will try to go over how you're supposed to figure these out in a bit, but honestly, it's easier to just get them now, and it's a little bit riskier to go and show you how to do that later. So, for now, let's put in the final password. This one is a bitch to get. This one sucks. If memory serves me right, this is the hard one. But it should be relatively well known if you are a Final Fantasy fan. It is Murasame, which is sometimes in the Final Fantasy games as a really good sword. That is what we're hoping for here today, too. So let's confirm that. And that takes us back to Besaid Ruins. This time number 2.
Here we go.
Yeah, these are kind of difficult to figure out sometimes. It does require a bit of exploring. I will say that. So, if I go around this side, there we go. This is the other one where we can find a treasure chest here with, hey, look, a Murasame. I believe that is for Orin, so let's take a look. Murasame, piercing 1 MP cost. This is amazing if you have quick hit. That is great, except Orin doesn't have that. This would be much better on Tidus, but he doesn't have, well, Murasame. He can't use it, unfortunately. It's only for Orin. We'll look at it eventually. I probably will be using it, but that is it for here. Let's go ahead and board the airship. And you know what? Let's go to one of the locations that I'm kind of nervous about, and we will, well, avoid the thing that I'm nervous about so that we can at least see where some of this comes from. So,
The final show.
let's do the third option on the airship destination list. Well, that's the list. This is input. We need to search. Free search. Explore Spira. So, we can do that. It basically puts a cursor on the screen, and then you can go wherever the hell you want, and then you can try to figure out where there are certain hidden locations. Hooray! There are certain destinations that you will need to find if you want to get even the stuff that I've already gotten. So somewhere around here, 1257. 12, which way is... All right, it's hard to figure out exactly where, but you want to go as close to 1257 as you can, just to kind of move around until you get it. There we go. So I got it 12.182 and 56.858. So somewhere around there. We have located Baj Temple. That doesn't sound familiar. We didn't go to that temple. Yes, we did. So let us go there and not do anything too rash.
Yee-haw! Here we go!
Baj Temple is where we kind of started the game. It's a weird area. This is, well, I'm sure you remember, this was like the third spot in the whole area. This is Baj Temple. This is what this is known as. So we're gonna head back, because if you remember really early on in the game, I said there was something that we couldn't decipher just yet. I believe it is back here and to the right. It's gotta be really far back though. It is a ways back in order to try to figure this one out. Ah, there it is. I went too far back. But over here, do you remember that there was something written here that we couldn't make out? That was because it was in Albed. But that was before we even knew what Albed was, so I couldn't even say that. Here, something is written here. In the land where bolts of light illuminate the blackest night, with Macalania behind, the fourth pillar you sight, look not on the left, but on the right. Yeah, this is all for one of the passwords that we already put in. So if you want to skip all that and just go where you're supposed to go, that is an option. So there is, well, something that I'm nervous about further on. We're avoiding that right now because, honestly, I'm not prepared for that. But we are done here in Baj Temple, at least for the time being. So with Macalania behind, we need to go to the right in the Thunder Plains behind the fourth pillar. So let's head there now.
Showdown.
Let's see if I can actually remember how to get there. We want to go to Macalania, which I think, once again, the fastest way for me to do that is through Lake Macalania. Right?
Here we go!
It doesn't even make sense. Like, the fastest way to get to the end of the Thunder Plains is through Macalania Lake. Macalania Lake. This was so far after so much of what we did. Right? We went to Bicanel and all that kind of stuff. No, wait, that was during the Moonflow, so... yeah. Oh, right. The fast way. We want to go this way. And we'll take the magic route all the way through. Once again, I don't believe that you can actually get into a fight anywhere around here, which is nice considering we will be here often if memory serves me correctly. Could be wrong, though. I could be making things worse than they actually are. But from here, we want to head back all the way to... wait.
Welcome. We got some goodies today.
How you doing, Wants? This is Owaka's brother. Remember him? Doesn't have anything particularly good here.
Welcome.
What does he have for weapons here? Holy crap, he's got all the variable stuff. Huh. I didn't remember him being here. But we got all the blanks. You got 4 blank abilities. As a result, these are really expensive, 100,000 each. These are some of the best weapons in the game, but not the ultimate weapons. We call them celestial weapons in this game, or at least that's what the term has come to be known because of the celestial mirror. But we have the variable stuff here. So variable steel, malleable staff, all-rounder, morphing mog, shapeshifter, Shiranui, flexible arm. I believe we already have a flexible arm, so that's really nice for us. Same with the stuff down here. They're just known as Tetra all the way through. So, really nice stuff. Can't afford any of it. I will have to remember that you're here in case I want to make stuff. So, here we want to go behind pillars. What pillars? Well, there's one. We'll keep going though. And I got ambushed. I don't care too much, to be honest. Because you guys are still just going down like this. Overkill! Overkill! If we get into fights with some cactuars, I'll show that off too, because it goes really quick. I don't mind if it's really quick. So 1, 2... Why do I keep on getting ambushed? That one actually hurt a bit. You guys are being dicks. Why am I constantly getting ambushed by these really weak enemies? Well, weak compared to where I am now. Boar is mine. Boar is mine. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be enough for you. Hey, an overkill at the end. But the Iron Giant is mine too. And there you go. Alright. Yeah, I need to get better at that, but I'm not. Really? Hey, at least I'm not ambushed this time. Yeah, these go so quick now. If only all the fights went this quick, but anytime you want to bring multiple people in, it causes a problem. Yeah, getting these people more AP is not that big of a deal for me. Yeah, I'm just mashing the button. Just all right. So that's 3. Oh, hey, look. There we go. Hold on, because I think I'm miscounting here.